Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this lesson. We are going to look at this question. We find the area of the trapezium. Area of the trapezium. So, as you can see from the diagram given, we have the slant length 17 meters. The other one is 10 meters. And we have the parallel lines 12 meters and 33 meters. And yet we need to find the area. So how are we going to get the area? We are used to that area of a trapezium is actually given by a half the sum of the parallel side and then we multiply by height. But for this case, if you look at this diagram, we don't have the height. Therefore, we must try a way to come up with the height. So, from this point here, to that height, and also on the other side, from this top here, we have the height. So we require to write this in two different ways. We get an expression for height in two different ways, and we solve for we get the height. And therefore, again, at the top here, we can see this length is 12 meters. I've drawn this perpendicular line to this point, and the same case this perpendicular height. So that means from this point up to this point, it is also 12 meters. But from this point up to the end, it is 33. So 33 minus 12, we get 21. So the remaining length from this point here and also this point here, it will give a sum of 21. So we can assign one a letter. We say let this length be x, and then the other one will be 21 minus x. So now we have two right angle triangle. I have this right angle triangle. I can use Pythagoras theorem and I express it, form an equation. I also do the same with the other right angle triangle. I use the Pythagoras theorem to form an equation. And Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. Therefore, in this case, I can consider this as a, so 21 minus x, I square it, plus b, and those are the shortest side, h, which is h squared, will be equal to 17 squared. So I expand it using the quadratic identity, whereby that a minus b squared, if you expand it, we get a squared minus 2ab plus b squared plus b squared. Fine. So let us expand 21 minus x into bracket squared. So 21 expand to a, so 21 squared, that will be 441, then minus 2 times 21 times minus x, that will be minus 42x, and the other one will be now plus x squared. Then we have plus h squared is equal to 17 squared is 289. Therefore, we express this in terms of h. Now we shall have h squared is equal to 289 minus 441, then plus 42x then plus x squared, that is it. I mean, it will be minus x squared, minus x squared. So, if we work this out, that means I have h squared, also this 289 minus 441, that is minus 152 plus 42 x minus x squared. So, for this case, I can leave this at that particular point. I call it equation 1. Let me call it equation 1. Then we move on to the next. We look at to the other one. Also, for the other part now, using again Pythagoras theorem, so we shall have x squared plus h squared is equals to 10 squared, using again our Pythagoras theorem. So x squared plus h squared will be equal to 10 squared. Therefore, this will be h squared is equal to 100 minus x squared. We can call this our second equation. So already we have two equations. We have the first equation and the second equation. On the left hand of those two equations, we have x squared, x squared. So we can equate the two equations. If we equate the two equations, we shall have 100 minus x squared will be equal to minus 152 minus 152 plus 42 x minus x squared, x squared. And therefore, now we can work out the value of x. So here we take the minus 152 to the left hand side will be positive. So 109 plus 152, that will be 252. And will be equal to, so x minus x squared minus x squared, that will cancel out. And therefore we have 42x. So divide both sides by 42. Divide by 42. So we shall end up getting x is equal to, this will go around 6 times. So it will go 6 times. And therefore, we can now see our x is 6. And also here, so in this case here x is 6. But our interest is to get h. That is our main interest, nothing else. So we can take one of the equations that we formed and find the value of h. So here we can take the second equation. So h squared is equal to 100 minus x squared, x is 6, so 6 squared is 36, and therefore that is 100 minus 36, which we get 64. And therefore h will be the square root of 64. Since we are dealing with length, we only take the positive value of h. So that will be h. So now from our diagram, now we have the value h. So h is equal to 8. That is the perpendicular height. Now we can use now our formula and find the area of the trapezium. So area, which is half of A plus B multiplied by the height. So we have a half. A is 12 plus B is 33. Those are the parallel sides. Multiplied by H now is 8. So by 2 and by 2, and therefore I have 12 plus 35, I mean 33, that is 45. So I have 45 times 4, and therefore I end up getting 180 meters squared. So that's how we get the area of the trapezium when we are not given the perpendicular height, we have been given both the slant length. So thank you so much, and see you in my next episode.